ka National People Youth Front ka Sengki Samla ka National People Party kala kantho Regional Secretary ka United Democratic Party upa Jemino Mawthoh namar ka jingdowa changgu banweng yu menteri ka boarding James Sangma but yu CMD ka MECL Arun Kumar Kempavi Working President ka National People's Youth Front Nickey Nongkhlaw ulong bo ba Mawthoh ula syuskap jar na kendong henry up kemilinti tangkumno banyo ransan bantungsan ilade hakaju por uba Nongkhlaw ula kenoru uba ka konsensi ka chungu kamsiam lajit biang yu hak election arzakarpra namar ki kambam sap chungu haka kamsain perthai but ba umla ban sekri hok yala ki jong kibrio Uniu President ka National People Youth Front ulong ru kendet hak siningkong ba Mawthoh ula wiar lymwir shuwa ban wan ka election arzar pulai dak ba mud bola ban sim kabu ban yo biang ya ka jingkersan but ka jingshan ya nek bai ba.
Knowing the difficulties related to electricity that the government was trying to solve, guided by the Power Minister, Mr. Mawthoh, who has been a silent spectator of politics all this while, suddenly found a good opportunity to gain political mileage. On Monday, March 22nd, he had the audacity to write to the Chief Minister for ousting the Power Minister along with the CMD of MECL. Before we comment on this opportunism, it is beneficial to deconstruct Mr. Mawthoh's understanding of administration and politics. Oust a people's elected representative and administrative head does not solve any problem. Rather, it delays solution. No person has a magic wand using which solution magically arrives with a swoosh. The fact that Mr. James Sangma and the CMD continuously negotiated for resolving the power cuts issue is why NEPCO has consented to withdraw its regulation in the first place. If it was under Mr. Mawthoh, MCL would have been a headless chicken without a leadership to negotiate with the situation, thereby delaying difficulties furthermore. However, we totally understand the lapse of his understanding. Mr. Mawthoh has been out of politics for the longest time, and it is becoming irrelevant. His own constituencies voted him out in the 2018 elections, following his misleading motives in politics and his inability to cater to his own people. Defying the mandate of the people that voted him out in the 2018 elections, he decided to take a greater responsibility by standing for the Lok Sabha elections in 2019. Understanding his desperation and his hunger for power, perhaps people felt it was a good time for him to take some time off and rethink his political motives of misleading people over and over again. The democratic mandate stood once again as he failed to win an MP seat. All of a sudden, on Monday, Mr. Mawthoh felt that he should start fishing in troubled waters because the 2023 elections are coming up. Hence, he should hard try once again and become relevant in the eyes of the people of Nong Thmai, whom he misleaded during his tenure as a legislator. It is our kind suggestion to Mr. Mawthoh to stop being hypocrite and avoid sounding like a mouthpiece of a dying party like Congress. Power cuts and load shedding during the previous government have been worse, but not for once did he blow his trumpet of resignation then. Even now, when issues surface concerning health, education, social welfare, connectivity, law and order, he keeps silent. It makes us think if he is selective in his approach, or he is just aware of what's happening in the state, part of the reason why his own constituency have lost respect for him. However, talking too much about Mr. Mawthoh gives him more importance than what he deserves. Perhaps he must learn a little from the legislator of his own party, who have supported the government in its endeavors. They have remained close partners of NPP-led government in solving issues and being answerable to the people. With such mature leadership shown from them in times of crisis, it is sometimes a head-scratcher to figure out how Mr. Mawthoh fits in such a party. In the democratic system, the government and its institutions serve the people, and the opposition keeps a check. Where does Mr. Mawthoh fit in this equation? Where will he ever fit in this equation? This will always remain a mystery. Perhaps he can tell us. Having cleared the air on Mr. Mawthoh, there's no doubt that the NPP-led government is committed to improving the power scenario in the state after numerous measures have been brought in by the Power Minister to improve the MECL. We do not think any criticism is warranted, not at least by opposition Congress members who simply sat through the years in the governance and watched the slow degradation of the organization. We cherish the commitment, leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister and the Power Minister to constantly stay accountable to the people and serve, keeping the bright future of our state in focus. Kani nga iba pi ngemi kajingkran kata kajingkran kanwan nakaling presiden. Nyoka UDP ru kamdan kay kamdan kata kajingkran. Kani sudah sendat-sendat ke siti ke bami nakaling ju iba Mawthoh sa Chief Minister. Haba kum ni kani ke isu. Kalau ke isu bakir kidon bentalang ka sarkar. Mendai bikin bentar sarkar. Kum kani ke isu kila de benra ka apo antai apo hamid kan joka komiti, joka MDA komiti. Bikin ya keren. Sekarang ni Henry bin supen pau kat bak ni bin suthat kat bak ni kami yang soya hak ke aba bun ke isu pat beli keren sekarang kita beli keren tang kani ko isu beli target tek tang kani ko specific department kidon ke isu ki berrelate what ya ka benong mai kum inu kai mana kani ka jing ki kat tu kai keren sekarang tu beli specifically tang kani ke isu kata dia jing kali bangiru ko anbu kani Pak Mawthoh